welcome to Colleagues Getting Coffee. My name's Annelies, and today I'm so excited to be joined by one of our amazing TEDxGosport's 2026 speakers, Aditi.
Yay!
Yay! Celebrate! Woohoo! At the point we're filming this, we're a month out before TEDx, so you know we're nervous, aren't we?
Yes.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. It's going to be brilliant. And breathe.
Yes.
So, Aditi, obviously you're going to be brand new to Gosport this year, very exciting. So tell people a little bit more about yourself now.
Yeah, so my background is that I'm a specialist dentist, and I went on this whole journey of wanting to understand myself, and that led to me retraining as an integrative psychotherapist. And that led to a new focus, which is all about helping high achieving professionals in, paving out their life, navigating stress, and basically prevent the fall because of burnout. And so that's what I do now.
Ooh, la la. And is there anything then in terms of your retraining, because I'm guessing that's fairly recent, is there any tool or something you came across in your therapy travels that you think is really particularly useful, that's maybe easy that someone could have a think about or read about?
Yeah, I think the vagus nerve breath is my favorite breath to tap into anytime I'm feeling anxious myself. And it is mainly all about just long, slow exhales. And you can do it anytime, anywhere. Just 3 to 4 long, slow exhales and you'll feel reset.
So can we quickly do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, what do we do?
So if you just want to come within and just breathing in and really long, slow exhale. And breathing in, and we'll try exhaling out through the nose this time. So without any force, without any pushing, all the way to the end of your breath.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're breathing in, say for a count of 4, breathe out to a count of 6.
Okay.
So if numbers help you,
that's
the way to measure it. So
I love this. Yeah. And I think people don't realise just how much their own what's it called? Our physiology, I suppose, is it? That can act against us and actually hijacking yourself through breath or things like that. Distraction sometimes can really help
absolutely.
you.
And because your breath's with you, though, you don't need a journal. Although those things are amazing. But not necessarily while you're driving or while you're navigating the kids. You always have your breath, and you can come back to it. So it's a tool that's always with you. I think that's why I love that.
Yeah, amazing. Yeah. So obviously no spoilers, but tell us a little bit about what your talk is about for TEDx.
So my talk addresses a very important question, and which is, what kind of villager am I? And it's all about addressing the loneliness pandemic and, how shifting the focus sometimes helps. And I don't want to give too many spoilers away.
Yes.
But it's all about connecting within so that we can connect outward.
Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. And did your journey into psychotherapy help this become a thing for you, or is this something that's kind of resonated with you from childhood, or where's that come from, that idea?
It's come from my own therapy journey.
Yeah.
That's how it all started, and then me studying it to be a psychotherapist, so it kind of was the bridge.
Yeah.
And then I was that makes sense. If we can put this lens on, it's amazing. It can shift things for so many people and can sort of navigate that stress and that suffering a little bit, make it more easier.
Yeah. And I think I love that about TEDx, is that often people have had their own experience and they're now being the lesson, and that's a powerful thing. It's not just an idea, it's also a lived experience. And I think that makes it more powerful. So you'll all be crying on the day. That's what happens.
Yes. I'm always crying.
Yeah, I know, honestly, I'll be crying.
Yeah.
First one on the stage, I'll be like, I cried all last year.
Tears are good.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's important to have a good cry.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you said you help people who are successful or trying to be successful, or is it burnout from success, or is it all of the above?
All of the above. For me, it's wherever you're at your journey, I'm there to support you. However, the sooner we start, I'm all about prevention.
Yeah.
Because for me personally, had I had the tools beforehand, had I had the knowledge, I think I could have possibly prevented the burnout. Of course, I'm going to navigate stress and anxiety and all of those things because that's life. But I think prevention could have been possible. So I think prevention for me is really important. And that's where I'm at. It's not to say that if you are currently navigating burnout, it's not something I can support you with. Definitely am. But the sooner we start, the better.
So what would you say the typical symptoms of burnout? Because I'm guessing quite a lot of people probably experience it and don't even know.
It's mainly about feeling dissociated from everyday life. So you're going to work, you're doing everything, you're ticking all the boxes, you're getting through your to-do list, but you're not really there, you're not present, you're not enjoying it, and you almost like you're on autopilot, but the joy just isn't there. And you start to get mental fog, you start to get just this low grade of anxiety all of the time. It then starts to give you physical symptoms. So you might experience, say, for example, gut is our second brain. It's going to immediately start acting, giving you symptoms around your gut. You might have some other physical symptoms. So I think dissociation and basically that feeling, that helplessness, I think those two things are very important to understand about burnout. Yeah.
So people are feeling this dissociated feeling. They feel there's something wrong with their tummy. They're like not operating 100% and they've known it for a while. What would be your like first point of contact? What would you say to them as like God, I feel like I've got this then? Like, as it might not necessarily be to call you. It might be to maybe express that to someone they trust, or what would you say to someone feeling that?
I think for me, the first point is find someone who you connect with and speak to them about it. See if maybe perhaps they have ever felt it, or they can offer you some advice and support. That connection is so healing. It's amazing that we had our theme is connection. But I think finding that safe space where you can actually express yourself would be the first step. Because that's when you can recognize that, firstly, maybe I am normal because everyone sort of goes through their own difficulties, but also maybe I can get some support from here, and maybe I can get some ideas when I'm having this conversation that, okay, maybe I need more support. So finding someone you love and trust.
Can someone go through burnout for like a long period of time? Can it be like a slow, long thing, or is it like a quick fire thing?
No, it's not a quick fire thing. It never happens in a quick fire. It's a slow burning fire.
And sort of you incrementally just don't realise, and then you're like,
then
computer
that's it.
says no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, this sounds familiar to me. I think probably a lot of people experience most burnout all the time.
All the time.
Because if it's not your work, it's your family life, or it's the drama with the boyfriend, or something that's causing just all these different pots to boil. Yeah, interesting.
Which is why we can like have little check-ins with ourselves. Yeah, at different points. We can prevent, going right at the bottom of that. We can just be like, okay, I'm struggling. What can I do? Perhaps I need to increase.
What does a check-in look like?
Checking in with yourself, asking yourself the hard question, am I struggling? Do I need help? Do I need to speak to somebody? Do I need to take care of myself even more? Right. If the answer is yes, how can I then do that? How can I make it work for my busy life? Because we all are leading very busy lives. How does this realistically fit into my life?
And is this where things like journaling comes in, the breath work comes in, the connection with others, that sort of stuff?
Yeah,
interesting.
Absolutely.
So this is why your talk makes sense with Are You a Good Villager? Because it makes sense to like, how are you operating within the support systems you have? See, it all comes together, doesn't it? I like it. Okay, amazing. So what would you say then to someone, someone's successful or wants to unlock themselves, and maybe they've kind of come through some burnout, they're on a healing journey. What would you say next is like kind of the next step for them unlocking their success? Like,
I always say it's like peeling the layers of an onion. You heal one thing, another thing comes up, and then it keeps going. So healing is not a destination. So don't think of it as 12 sessions, 6 sessions, or I'm done, I'm fixed. No, it's a lifelong process. It's just like taking care of your nutrition, taking care of your physical health. This is the same. You're going to work with yourself and your mental health all your life. And which is a good thing, because you're constantly nurturing it and it'll keep shifting and changing. So go with a mindset that this is the beginning point and I'm just uncovering myself and I will keep going. Just like how, when we age, our gut changes, so we start to eat differently. So maybe your well-being and your, taking care of yourself will also change and shift, not just with nutrition, but with other things as well. So I say it's a journey. Keep going.
I love this. So I think as well for me, something that's coming up is that I feel personally that in society we're very quick to snap into I've got an ism or I've got a label, and I think that sometimes we can really hang our hat on that, and it can be a real barrier to our growth, because you know, once upon a time,
Yeah.
someone didn't have anxiety. They just were anxious occasionally or felt fired up. Or, you know, in terms of relationships, you know, they weren't dating a narcissist. They were just having a difficult relationship with someone they didn't get on with. So I think nowadays we've got a lot of labels. And what do you think about that? Like, is there anything you see working with people about the blockers to them healing? Is there anything around that?
Yeah, it's a bit like, I've got my diagnosis, I've got my, you know, the label, and now that's it. That's the solution. But actually, that could be the starting point. You start to work around it. Okay, I suffer from a little bit of anxiety, or this is causing me discomfort. What can I do with it? Do I want to change it? If the answer is yes, then yes. You know, how can I change it? So you are right. It has become very common, and it can sort of become like a shield that people hide behind. Oh, because this person's a narcissist, or because I have anxiety, this is how. Don't let that be an excuse. Let that be a tool for your growth. And there's a difference.
And I think we've kind of got that nowadays with excuses, isn't it? I think that's something, because I think it takes real vulnerability to accept that sometimes you're the problem, right? Or like sometimes you need to do some work, and that's okay. And I think that a lot of people don't necessarily want to do that. They want to kind of, one of my favourite quotes is, if you point at someone, there's three fingers pointing back at yourself. And I massively believe in that.
100%.
Like, you have to do the work. You have to be more self-aware.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's a two-way stream. You know, in any equation, you're showing up as well. So again, the three fingers pointing towards you. Let's assess. Let's see what's going on.
Absolutely. So what I loved most about you, as she's one of our TEDx speakers, although most of the things I love about you is your fashion and your personality and everything else. But I love that you had an entire career in dentistry.
Yes.
And you can still do that, I'm guessing, right? And your partner's a dentist, is that right?
Yeah.
And then you just sort of left field. I kind of love that. What was it was it the burnout situation for you that made that change?
So no, well, actually, the burnout led to me on more about understanding myself. But also, it sort of pivoted in a way that how can I combine these two worlds of mine? But the pivot was, I had a wrist injury, and I started to question, you know, life as you do. And that was the pivot point. And, you know, my husband sort of supported me, said, this is what you've been wanting to do. You know, come on, go for it. Take that leap of faith. So I had that connection. I had that support. And so I did. But as you said, I had this whole career. I was lecturing. I was in practice. I was everywhere. And then I just made the shift. And
scary,
very scary.
Scary. Was it successful straight away, or did it take a while?
No, you have to start at the bottom.
Okay.
You have to start from scratch, and you have to learn. So because when you train as a dentist, you can go to a practice and patients come to you. But when you're working as a therapist, you're setting up a whole new practice. It's different. You learn different sides of business. You learn, just so different.
Wow. So what's your strategy been for that then, that shift? Like, I'm guessing you take a specific marketing angle, do you, or... Like,
I think for me, it's always been keep flowing and keep shifting and changing. Don't be set with, no, this is how I started and this is how I want to end up. Of course, have a bigger goal, but keep that flow. And there have been days when I have felt like, oh, is this even going to work out? Like, what am I doing? I've been questioning my life. But what has kept me going is, you know what, I'm going to get up and do my best. And if I do my best, it'll lead to something better.
I love
and that's
that.
it.
Gratitude, isn't it? You know, that kind of gratitude. I'm here and this is okay, and I'm okay with myself, and
good.
I love that. And I think flow is actually really important with what you're talking about, that kind of feeling it and going in a direction, because I'm like that person too. I'm really like, oh, what feels good now? And if I'm acknowledging that I feel a bit stagnant here, then I'm like, how can I shift the energy? So that speaks to me a lot. But TEDx. So the theme is connection, as you've mentioned. What was it about how you were flowing that made connection stand out as a talk or a theme that you're interested in?
With my own journey and with the work now, it is about connection. It's all about how I firstly found a way to myself, and now I'm on this mission where I want to spread this word out that, you know what, it is possible. And if you feel this way from within, things can shift. You have the power. And that's what spoke to me a lot. I feel that our nervous systems, they thrive on connection. We think we can just be behind our screens and we're okay. We can be behind, the likes and the comments, but no, actually genuine human connection and finding that space for yourself. It's just, it can do wonders for you.
I totally agree. And sometimes I'll wake up and I'm feeling a bit like flat. And don't get me wrong, I love my cats, obsessed. But I'm like, and then I'll go to a shoot and I will meet my clients and I'll chat to people on camera and I suddenly feel like all the cup is filled.
Yes.
Which is, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
So obviously you've visited Gosport a few times now.
Yes.
And what would you say is your favourite thing about Gosport so far?
The seaside.
The seaside!
Definitely. Of course, you, Annelies. Sorry.
Well, sorry, me, number one.
Yes, number one, seaside number two. But no, I love the way you're creating this community. I have absolutely, that 3-hour drive from now has felt like it's gone in a blink because I'm really looking forward to coming, seeing you all, having a smile, having a laugh. I feel like I'm meeting my long lost friends.
Oh, I love that.
And I've loved that.
Yeah.
It's been so good.
It's really important for us to create that community feeling. And this year, purposely, we chose some speakers from outside of the area to show them how fantastic it is, but also to show that there's ideas everywhere.
Yes.
London life, I think there is a little bit of a bubble around that, but actually there's lots of things happening in lots of places too, right? So,
and I come here close to here every year.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that, actually.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. So you do a silent retreat.
Yes, every year.
My God.
Every year in Fareham. And that was actually the connection.
Yes, I remember.
We first spoke. So I come and sit in silence for 4 days, switch off all my devices. Yeah. And it's the best time of the year. It's the time when I actually connect within. I actually can hear all my thoughts so loud and clear. And it gives me such a direction for the year ahead. And people do question and wonder, how can I switch off my phone? It's actually the best. I actually do not want to switch it back on again.
Oh, I love that.
And so my silent retreat, love it.
And that's in Fareham.
Yes.
We're going to go next year.
We're going to go next year.
Yes, we are. Can't wait. I think because for me, there's so many touch points, aren't there?
Yeah.
And you say about connection, and you feel like it might be connection because you're getting Instagram messages or you're getting WhatsApps, and but it's too much of the wrong sort, like too much like stuff rather than people feeling.
Yes.
So I think you cannot beat human to human.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm obsessed. Well, I cannot wait for your talk.
Me too.
And I cannot wait for the world to see your talk.
Oh, thank you.
It's going to be so good. And thank you for trusting us at TEDxGosport. Like, we're so thrilled.
I'm so excited.
And you always show up and you look amazing, and we're always super happy to hear you talk about anything.
Thank you, Annelies.
Thank
I'm so
you.
excited, honestly. Yeah. There's a reason why the universe has got me to
Absolutely.
Gosport, and I love it. I love that I've made these connections.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining me, darling.